World Unidentified Flying Objects (UFO) Day, the 2nd of July. World Unidentified Flying Objects Day is observed every year on July 2nd. The day commemorates two important days which are the first widely reported UFO sightings in the world. The first sighting was reported on June 24, 1947, when an aviator Kenneth Arnold claimed to have seen what looked like a flying saucer. The second incident under the UFO talk was at Roswell, New Mexico, on July 2nd. CRISIL cuts India's GDP growth estimate to 7.3% for FY23. Rating agency CRISIL has lowered India's real gross domestic product (GDP) growth forecast to 7.3% from 7.8% for FY23. According to the agency, inflation is pegged to average at 6.8% in FY23 as against 5.5% in FY22. It also estimated the current account deficit to widen to 3% of GDP in FY23 from 1.2% in FY22. The agency expects global crude to average between USD 105 to 110 per barrel in FY23. Michelle Poonawalla receives the coveted Shiromani Award. Michelle Poonawalla received the Shiromani Award at NRI World Summit 2022, United Kingdom in July 2022. She has been awarded for her contribution to the field of art. In addition to Poonawalla, the Shiromani Award was also awarded to Sri Sadhu Brahmvihari, Lord Rami Ranger, Rita Hinduja Chhabariya, Dr. Kamal Hoti Obe and Falguni Shane Peacock. CSIR-CSIO, Chandigarh and EIL ink an agreement. CSIR-CSIO, Chandigarh and Engineers India Limited (EIL), New Delhi have inked an agreement. Under this agreement, CSIR-CSIO and EIL will jointly commercialize the technology of ERQ, Earthquake Warning System or RDQO, ECHOS. CSIR-CSIO developed ECHOS as in operation for Delhi Metro Rail Corporation since August 2015. It is a network of 5 seismic sensing nodes. Air Marshal A.P. Singh appointed as the OC Central Air Command. Air Marshal A.P. Singh has assumed the appointment of Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief OC Central Air Command (CAC) on the 1st of July 2022. For his distinguished service, the Air Marshal was awarded with the T. Vishisht Seva Medal by the President of India on the 26th of January 2019. He also led the MiG-29 upgrade project management team at Moscow, Russia. Union Minister Piyush Goyal launches a 3-day Grand Hackathon. A 3-day or ERQ Grand Hackathon or RDQO, organized by the Open Network for Digital Commerce (ONDC) in collaboration with NABARD, was launched by Union Minister Piyush Goyal on the 1st of July 2022. The ERQ Grand Hackathon or RDQO is subdivided into 2 categories: Agri Grand Challenge and Agri Innovation Hackathon, that will showcase the innovations to aid the adoption of e-commerce in the agricultural sector. Department of Telecommunications signs agreement with ITI Ltd and BSNL. Department of Telecommunications has signed an agreement with Indian Telephone Industries (ITI) Ltd and Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited (BSNL). It will fund the pilot projects of A-band, LTE indigenous technologies including integration of 4G, 5G prototypes with C.co. I signs agreement with Government of Uttar Pradesh. Airports Authority of India (I) has signed an operation and management agreement for operationalization of 5 airports owned by UPGOFT for a period of 30 years. These 5 airports are Aligarh, Azamgarh, Chitrakoot, Mirpur, and Shravasti. Communication navigation surveillance services will also be provided by I, for which state government will enter into a separate agreement. Yair Lapid becomes 14th Prime Minister of Israel. Yair Lapid has become the 14th Prime Minister of Israel. He is a veteran journalist who served as an alternate PM in the now dismantled coalition. He also became the first Israeli premier to appoint a woman to head his office. Nama Schulz is poised to become Director General of the PMOR's office. Naftali Bennett will remain in the government as Israel's alternate Prime Minister. T. Raja Kumar takes over as President of FATF. Indian origin T. Raja Kumar has taken over as President of Financial Action Task Force FATF, the world's anti-terrorism financing agency. He succeeds Dr. Marcus Pleer as the chief of the FATF and will serve a 2-year term. FATF is a global watchdog tasked with combating money laundering and terrorist financing. Niti Aayog releases compendium of various Ayush-based initiatives. Niti Aayog released a compendium of various Ayush-based initiatives in July 2022. The compendium was released by Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog Suman Berry and Minister of State for Ayush Dr. Munchpara Mahendrabhai Kalubhai. The compendium provides information about practices adopted by states and UTS for strengthening countries' fight against COVID-19, using Ayush's resources and interventions.